And can I play Madden 23? Don't judge on me. It's my first day ever playing this game, so don't judge on me, bro.
In this third quarter. And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Since they're playing with the lead, would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes.
I shouldn't have spin there. I should have kept going.
It's a loss of 14 that time, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And that is
I forgot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Bro, I keep letting it loose so bad. I need better. I need to play better. I think
decisions out there so far. Force some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. And look at this. Another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble. And
wait, incomplete? Ah, oh, tripped. He's right. Damn. Basically, that's not a fumble, right? Nah, it's not a fumble. It's all money.
Their first possession of the second half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be. Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the touchdown.
Damn.
Devontae Smith.
Let me come back. Let me come back.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead. And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Come back.
Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone. But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right? You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there. Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort is a 3-point.
Yeah, do a little dance.
A field goal going forward won't beat them. Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
I could have ended that. I really could have.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45.
Bro, I switched to the wrong person. Whoever. Then again, another point. Actually, probably are. They're actually not that bad up. I could be 6. That was a 2v1.
Quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And now whistles.
I'm stupid for that.
You got to jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside.
I don't like him in this.
Early start of the quarter blitz.
Penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that ball there.
If you got something to say.
Again, running left, it's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the
I had to get the 1st down. Come on.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
not a lot of yards, but it's something. Come on.
Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes now to throw.
What did I just do? I threw it straight to that dude.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
I'm selling. I'm actually selling.
Every single stuff could be a difference maker.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake.
I should put that a little more back. Because he was burning. He was burning. That man was burning. God.
But this one's going to work against them. And partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people. But in this case, probably a step too far. Because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
What? What's that? I don't know why you're doing it like that, but hey. I have this choice. I'm on. Bro, I don't know why I'm not fumbling.
It's all said and done. 23 yards to pick up there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go now.
They go play action with Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, that's a drive.
I don't care about the 2-yard line, bro. Patty, bro? Honestly, Patty's not even that good, though. Honestly. No offense to every Chiefs player, but hey, Patty's not even that good.
Kansas City starting a drive, hoping to utilize the speed of that man, Mecole Hardman. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a 2-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seen the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away.
I'm getting better at basketball.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking
Like I said, bro, this is my first time. First day playing this game ever. Don't judge me. Oh. Let's go. Ready? No.
They barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 98 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
I pressed the wrong button. I tried to pass to someone else.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job.
I was dead out.
Defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage to the 16. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's
I mean, I'm still winning. There's only 2 more minutes left. I'm going to win this.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
You see? They're so trash.
Beyond the first down marker to his receiver.
Not calling the team trash. I'm just calling, bro. The game is just bad.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Fumble. Touchdown.
As they return it to the house for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver.
Bro, why did I press A?
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something?
Bro, fumble that.
On a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 9. 1:56 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. A throwing to start the drive.
But I just got through.
You still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. He'll head out of bounds.
That boy's a liar.
He'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And this is caught down.
They're still not winning. They're still not winning. They're not good. Oh my god, they're not winning. They're gonna go for an onside kick.
Touchdown they needed, but not the 2-point conversion, as this remains a 2-point deficit.
I told you. Oh, my man Cook, you better get that. Or not. Whatever. I'm just gonna waste time. Never mind, I'm not like that.
Someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting it,
Never mind, I can only run. This is so black.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
To throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Mahomes. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown.
You already know. Hey.
Medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to
The only thing I need is a whole lot of green. I seen that wrong, but hey, I'm so good.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed.
I really don't know how. I really don't know how you get the thing. That's actually so black.
It's a very low possibility.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be
On the ground, smell my feet. Sucker DBC. Not BBC, DBC.
with 24 seconds to go in the game. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. And this one
Oh my god, get blocked by DeQuavion, even though this is not basketball.
Either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
they'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
I'm getting the ball. I don't know what you're talking about. I will tackle this kid, make his mom see the grave. I will give him some kids. Up your booty cheeks, you look like a cocky. You look like you eat that moppy. You look like you eat that soppy. You look like you eat that fobby.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Timeout.
6 seconds remaining. We get a timeout on the field. And they take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout.
Touchdown. Why are they doing timeouts? They are actually so annoying. Stop timing out. You're so black. You like poo-poo up your doo-doo hole. And that's game. I win. I'm better. We're all better. Oh my god, better. 10-point lead. We're better, I think. I'm better. They're better. I'm better. Oh. I'm better, I'm stronger, I'm better. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out. I can really tell you how to get rich. I'm looking at some other games, guys. Give me a second. Y'all some games to play on my live stream.
You can morph your physique on the fly. Doing this will change from the position hub. You can customize your skills, abilities, and physique. Equipping a position will set it as the default when you enter the yard.
Well, that's so black. You need PlayStation Plus for half of this whole game. The hell was the point? play books. And can I bring a team to the Super Bowl? I want to do that. Okay. I want to bring a team to the Super Bowl. Hey, but don't be judging me, bro. Come on, bro. Like, bro, come on. No, no, fucking no. My first time ever playing this game, bro. First time ever playing NFL. Or Madden. I can't change it. The only green. Oh yeah, that'll be a good match.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bills and the Bucks, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darty. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
Oh, damn.
Down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continue to stick with.
This is really cheap, but Tom Brady your bought.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Bro, Tom Brady, you're so booty.
It's certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Bro, Brady is booty.
Just like that, they're scared at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete.
And this is where you don't fake it. Because you never know. You're going to have a bad person passing. I can't even goddamn pass.
5, that's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games,
Oh, this is because the balls are just
passing, but in rushing as well.
too good.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Oh, fumble. Let's go. Pass.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down.
I'm so angry.
Here's Jake Camarda now. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish I was because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now flags will come in.
I forgot. Daniel was not the one that goes down. I'm stupid for that.
So wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level?
No, that's a great observation because most of the time
A zone it.
so eager to get off on the snap. They do it in this case exactly right, second level.
I'm around. No. Oh, that was.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Allen maybe with a free play. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
Bro.
Like a lawn chair.
What happened? What just happened? What just happened? What? Nah. Because a man is one of the person that's down. I was literally right there. Was making a zone. Nah.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Honestly, I think it would really matter.
Most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we were trying to...
Don't, I always like doing like this, so come on.
They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team.
Alright, he's actually doing timeout.
And they tried, they just didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he's going to get stopped up.
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
That doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Allen off the play fake. His throw.
Someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Love you, Dawn.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Being chased out left. Airing this one out for Evans. And too much juice. Out of bounds, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady will look to throw for it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted 3-point shot.
Man left my boy wide.
3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Penalty flag 4?
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Allen now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Well, second one would ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, that flag didn't even matter, bro. Come on.
This first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
You know why that thing? Because they're not getting past.
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
What I say.
He gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So out come the Bucs now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Brady now on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over.
Nah, bro, out.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time.
Bro was out before he even caught my leg.
This is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'll start an excellent.
It don't even matter. It really doesn't even matter.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he's still.
That's why it don't matter, bro. I don't care what the heck they get. I'm still getting the ball.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll get this down to around 47.
Nah.
No surprise to see a sideline.
I mean, there was no rushing, really. It was like, why?
That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
But I'm about to play this.
On first down, Allen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
What I say, it don't matter.
Stop him for a loss of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
It don't goddamn matter. Come on, guys. Y'all already know, bro. Don't matter. I'm about to clap.
This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't mind. You're not getting it.
Looking for Diggs.
Right to me. Oh, watch touchdown. That's touchdown. I'm out. Aye. Bye.
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So how about this for
I can't believe I caught that though.
Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Well, man hurt his leg for that catch. I had to give him that touchdown for his bravery. Come on, bro. Don't mess with a big pass.
Ryan Succop for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills, and they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the Bills are going to recover. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
From the 38, Allen. Throw right side caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Well, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And And that'll make this a 19-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team, and he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
Well, we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the team formation to shotgun, right? Running sprint, run and shoot, you name it, right?
To first down field goal.
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch up.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. I was just confused on that one. I had third down written. It said third down on the scoreboard. Do you think the sideline lost track? Maybe they thought it was 4th?
It's something went haywire, and I'll admit it, I've lost track of down.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
They only got a couple here that won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Bass on for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Again, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until the receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Brady on the bootleg. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Certainly not what they wanted there. So the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Kicking out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football.
Yeah, I forgot I was live.
1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from a yard out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
They're not even going to win anymore.
His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
That's what we see here, Dolphin. They're not going to win.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Look.
When you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen steps away to his left. And this one too low.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the third down throw incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Dean. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So out come the Bucs now. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Brady going to look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he spins past him and into space. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a play fake. Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
He completes it to Evans. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first,
bro, they're gonna.
Now Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Allen. And that is incomplete.
If the Bulls end, I will end my life right here. That's how certain I'm gonna win. That's how certain I know I'm gonna win.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over.
Bro, what do I say?
And to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15.
Bro, I bet my whole life, bro. Like I would end it right here if the Bulls would.
Brady going to throw here. And he slings one that's in.
I'm literally just wasting time because I'm not in my life, bro. Like they're not. Actually, I'm not even gonna waste time. Oh god. Oh man.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He but he's looking for more. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Offense back out now for first and goal after the successful fake. Play action, now it's Brady. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down. So
what happened?
A CD that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
What did I say? Come on.
Opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one.
What?
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head.
But I'm winning by 20. They're not winning. Like, I'm not gonna waste on.
Come on. Be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
I thought I did so no, that's what you did. No, I'm kidding. But tell you, I'm popping your lip. I hope you didn't forget what you asked me.
Yo, what's up, Sabaz? Welcome to Live. Who's my favorite player? Kramer, yeah, but I like versus Shell. Let me know who they are. I'm not getting assists. Nobody even shot them. Probably actually dead. Let's take the top of this one.
Buccaneers versus Cowboys.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the boys and the Buccaneers coming up next.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Seven yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And at one point he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. And clear the scene and accomplished just about everything. He figured there's always room to add to that legacy.
On play action, now Brady. And this one's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, trying to force it in. That one he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Brady gonna throw. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans.
I don't see the difference in the difficulties.
Tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think.
That's just normal. I should have went the pro.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
See, that was just my bad.
Picked up by Jordan Lewis. 20, 10.
Never mind, I do see the difficulty. That boy just rammed me, bro. What the heck? Oh, really? Right there. Look at that. Look. Bro, it doesn't show up. But bro, I was going for him. Then the other dude just freaking.
Think about it this way.
15 hours left.
Oh. They got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play. This one momentum their way.
Oh, no.